Are you down because your high school GPA is low? Maybe you're even worried that you won't get into college. You might be thinking, what will happen then? Will I ever have a successful career? What if I don't? If your grades are low and you look around you and everyone else seems to be doing fine, it's easy to get down and very worried. The stress you feel is real, and it can even affect your daily life. However, I have good news for you today. I really do. I don't care how low your grades are. I don't care what you've heard or what you've been told. You can still be very successful in your career and be happy. Maybe it doesn't seem possible in the moment, but I'm not just saying this to make you feel good. Let me share a few things with you that will hopefully help you get out of your emotional valley and onto higher ground. First, how you do in school doesn't determine how you do in your career. I know what you're thinking, and I know what you've been hearing, but let me assure you, being a great student and graduating from a well-known school doesn't guarantee in any way the career opportunities you'll get or the amount of money you make. Likewise, being a not-so-great student and graduating from a lesser-known school doesn't have anything to do with your career opportunities or income either. You don't believe me? Well, if only I could just sit with you for an hour and tell you the stories. But let me just share a personal example. In June 2005, the leading magazine in the industry I was working in chose 17 people in the United States and Canada as best in the business. I was one of them, and I got published in that magazine. I won several awards for my work in the government as an engineer and was given more advancement opportunities in 5 years than many workers get in 20 years. I was only in my early 30s at the time. Would it surprise you if I told you that I went to MIT or Carnegie Mellon and was a top performing student at those schools? Well, the fact is, I went to a public state college in Washington State and majored in industrial engineering, a department in the engineering school that was so small that I didn't even know it existed. It wasn't ranked or known at all. Oh, and did I tell you that I also flunked 3 classes in college? Yeah, it's true. I had to retake those classes. Now, what about high school? I was a mediocre student who just got by. I had no college name or grades to show. I had no experience in engineering after I graduated either. I never had an internship or any connections at all. Yet I was able to be successful in my career because I first realized that my performance in school didn't matter to companies. They didn't care. They just wanted me to be good at helping them reach their goals. I became a student in every company I worked in to better my skills, and eventually I became really good at what I did. Nothing to do with school, everything to do with persistence, determination, and optimism. While there are some professions in which you have to be a good student, such as professor, doctor, dentist, lawyer, and a few others, most professions only require that you do a great job in the company you're working for, and those skills are learned in the company, not at school. Okay, so I briefly share my story and hopefully it gives you some perspective, but you might be thinking, okay, but first I just want to get into college. I understand, so let me address that next. Okay, worst case scenario. Your grades are so low that you don't get into any 4-year college. If you're really worried about that, leave a comment below with your GPA and the city and state that you live in. I'll help you choose some colleges that are easier to get accepted to. But let's just say you don't get accepted to any 4-year college. All right, no problem. After you graduate high school, enroll in your local community college. Yes, just enroll. You don't have to apply. Talk to an academic advisor there and ask him or her to help you plan to transfer to a 4-year college after a year or 2. I've had many students who have done this, and they're all doing great in their careers, by the way. I know it seems dark and hopeless right now, but trust me, you'll be all right as long as you understand and accept the truth about how career success really works. You don't need great grades, but you will need persistence, determination, and optimism. So hold on to them and never let go. I'm here rooting for you, so don't let anyone convince you otherwise. Now for my plug. I'm CK, founder of CK Education and creator of the highly effective CK SAT Prep system. Every year, clients pay thousands of dollars to get my advice. You can get my advice for free by just watching all my videos. And if you need to raise your SAT score but nothing else has worked, see why students wait for months, sometimes over a year, to begin their SAT prep studies with me. You can learn more at www.ckeducation.org. And thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next video.